Okay, I need to make a funny. A funny. I need to come up with some kind of comedic skit or anecdote for the beginning of the video. Or, well, at least try to. Well, why don't we look at what I'm reviewing today for some inspiration? Oh, all you need is kill. All you need is kill. All you need is. Oh, All You Need Is Kill was adapted into Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow starred Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. Ah, that's it. Tom, Tom Cruise on these nuts. All You Need Is Kill is the creative output of 4 different creators coming together to create a manga. The original story was written by Hiroshi Sakurazaka, storyboards by Rosuke Takeuchi, character design by Yoshiyoshi Abe, and drawn by Takishita Obata. The manga ran in Weekly Young Jump from January to May of 2014. It's an adaptation of a 2004 book by the same name and was released in order to coincide with the release of the film adaptation Edge of Tomorrow, which starred Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. I read the manga through the 2014 Viz Media Edition. As I noted earlier, this manga is the combined work of 4 different artists, so I'm going to be going through and giving a brief biography of each creator in question, starting with the original author. Hiroshi Sakurazaka was born in Tokyo in 1970. He started out working a standard job as an IT professional, but in 2002 he debuted as an author with his light novel Modern Magic Made Simple, which would go on to be adapted into an anime as well as a manga. His novel All You Need Is Kill was published in 2004 and was translated into English shortly afterwards. Supposedly, the concept for the novel came to him after he read a post online about a video game player, noting how video games allow one to improve through rigorous trial and error. Storyboards for the manga was done by Ryosuke Takaichi, who was born November 20th, 1980 on Awaji Island. The character designs were done by graphic artist Yoshiyoshi Abe, born August 3rd, 1971 in Tokyo. He got his start with graffiti, but moved on to graphic design, gaining recognition for his work on the anime Serial Experiments Lain. He was the one who originally designed the characters and illustrated the novel All You Need Is Kill. He himself is a manga artist, however, and has drawn a variety of doujinshis. And finally, the actual artist of the manga is legendary mangaka Takeshita Obata, born February 11th, 1969 in Niigata, Japan. He won the Tezuka Award in 1989 at the age of 20 for his work 500 Konin no Shinwa. The early 2000s saw him winning even more manga awards, and he regularly teamed up with other writers to create legendary series. These collaborations resulted in the creation of Hikaru no Go, which ran from 1999 to 2003, and Death Note, which ran from 2003 to 2006. When he was approached to draw All You Need Is Kill in 2014, he had already established himself as a legendary creator with such famous series under his belt as Death Note and Bakuman. All You Need Is Kill is a science fiction manga taking place in a future where the Earth is slowly being taken over by super powerful monsters called mimics. The Earth has united together in order to defeat these mimics, but it's losing the battle for humanity. Our main protagonist, Kiji Kiriya, is a new recruit sent into battle, but undergoes a mysterious phenomenon as a result. He is stuck in a time loop, which starts the day before his battle on Okinawa. As the loop progresses, Kiji trains in order to get better in battle and to try and figure out a way to escape his time loop. As all this happens, we learn about the mysterious Rita Ratoski, a veteran in battle who wields an axe. So, how are these two connected? Why is Kiji stuck in this time loop? And will he be able to escape? You're just going to have to read the manga to find out the answers to these questions. Starting with the art, it was absolutely fantastic. Clearly the work of a highly talented and experienced artist. What stood out to me the most was how Obata would draw these highly intense scenes. The art style would change slightly, becoming highly shaded and very scratchy looking. It was this change in art style that helped to make these moments feel even more impactful and to stand out from the rest of the manga. The battle scenes are also absolutely fantastic. Once Kinji gets better and better in battle, Obata draws and lays out these battle scenes in a very fluid, dynamic, and highly appealing way. The attack on the base in particular was masterfully done. It felt both very chaotic, highly detailed, and again, Kenji Arita's movements felt very fluid. Speaking of the battle scenes, the gore in this manga was stunning, highly disturbing, very well done. I also wanted to mention the designs of the armor suits and weapons in the series, because they are very good. I really liked them. Overall, the art style was very clean looking, visually appealing, and again, fantastic. As for the story, it was also fantastic. The main sort of gimmick of the manga was very creative and executed very well. I like the additions of the server and backup concepts. Those added a nice touch to the manga, differentiating it from other time loop stories, and overall just made it more interesting. The twist at the end was also very good and made the ending feel highly impactful. I also really like the detail the author puts in that helps to really flush out the story and keep it from just being a dumb little gimmick manga. Details such as Kinji becoming tired of the food after having eaten it over and over again, and the way that Kinji is able to affect his future. That's another aspect of the story I want to mention. I really like the fact that Kinji was able to affect the future based off what he knows of the past, doing this in order to gain more knowledge and get better. I wish, however, that we could have seen a little more of Kinji figuring things out. For example, the scene where Kinji goes to Shashita in order to convince her to have a battle axe made for him. He does this by offering her an external memory chip. I wish we could have seen Kinji figuring out how to convince her more, and his realization that he could convince her using this chip. I feel that that would have really added to the story, but it's a pretty minor point. Speaking of progressing, I really enjoyed this montage sequence here that shows Kinji getting further and further in battle with every time loop, showing just how much he's improving as a warrior. I also like the characters in the manga. Kinji was a great protagonist, very smart, highly determined, very fun to watch. Rita was just a badass. So was the Sarge, but he was also a fun and caring character. I also like the other members of Kiji's company. They're fun and likable. The antagonists of the manga, the Mimics, proved to be a very powerful foe, being both highly intelligent and powerful, making them highly threatening. And it was fun to watch them battle and satisfying to see them be slain by Kid-G. Overall, this manga is absolutely fantastic science fiction. The art was wonderful, the story was creative and highly enjoyable, putting its own spin on the time loop genre, and the characters were fun to watch as well. I would highly recommend anyone to read this manga. That's why I'm going to be giving All You Need Is Kill by Hiroshi Sakurazaka, Ryosuke Takuchi, Yoshiyoshi Abe, and Takashi Obata a 9 out of 10. And that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you agreed with what I had to say about this manga. It really is a fantastic work of science fiction that I'm going to recommend everyone at least check out. It is very creative, very fun. Go check it out, please. That was undoubtedly the worst intro I've ever done.